everybody. It has been a long time since I have done one of these. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's the Basic Builder back with another Valheim building video for you all. This one is going to be a longer build, and just sit back, relax, and enjoy as we are building a huge farm cottage. This is going to be a multi-part series where the first video is actually building the cottage. So I hope you do enjoy, and let's get into the video. But first, actually, I just want to just say thank you to everybody who has subscribed recently to the channel. It has been about a month or so since we have hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I wish I could have gotten a video out sooner, but I have been recovering from a little bit of surgery that I had about a month ago, actually, around the time that we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. So again, thank you to everybody who has supported the channel. It has been a long journey getting to this goal, but now we're on to the next goal. So I'm hoping to maybe get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Who knows? So if you are new, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the little community that we are building here slowly but surely. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. So again, without further ado, let's talk about this large farm cottage build. So I took some inspiration from, actually, if you don't know, which y'all probably don't, I am a huge Disney fan. Love Disney. Took my family to Disney World earlier this year, and just love everything about it. So I took inspiration actually from the movie Beauty and the Beast, and trying to use the farmhouse of Belle and her father's style as inspiration. So if you're familiar with it, you'll kind of see a little bit of that. Obviously, I went way overboard with this build, like I do with all my other builds. I just, you get into the zone of building and you're like, I can add more, and I can add more, and I can add more. And that's exactly what happened here. It got a little out of hand, a little bigger than normal. So but yeah, it is what it is, and I like it, and I hope y'all will too at the very end. So as you can see, we finally got the footprint, or the foundation of this out. Made a nice little small basement cellar. It can be really used for anything. What I did try to focus on is actually going really ultra detail as much as possible. And I mean, you can only do so much. I'm still learning of ways to use the pieces in the game. So with what skill sets I do have, I decided to try to make it as detailed as possible. So you'll see me jump ahead. I'm sorry, this is sped up faster than my normal videos. If I would have left it at my normal video speed, it would have been an 1.5 hour long video, and I'm not going to make y'all sit through an 1.5 hour long video. I just think that's kind of crazy. So if there is any of y'all that would like to see a longer video slowed down a little bit more, let me know down in the comments below. I will be more than happy to make a video for that, and I can do that actually in this series if you would like, because I do have some more plans to really add to this farm and give it that farm vibe with, a barn for storing crops, and maybe a barn for the animals. Try to tame some boars and some wolves, whatnot, depending on if there is an actual mountain range on this meadows area that I'm on, which I don't know if there is or not. So anyways, but yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do, though, is to really give it that farm vibe and really go all out in the detail on all the builds, as well as the actual farmland itself, with the crops and all that. And so yeah, I hope you will enjoy this little mini series, trying to get back into the groove of things after being out for a little while. And good God Almighty, it's taken me forever to edit this video. I really had to improve on my editing skills and get it done faster, because I really don't want to keep all y'all waiting on a new video build. So but I do work a full-time job, and I am just tired when I get home from work and really just don't want to sit on the computer, because that's what I do all day long. So but I'm still going to pump out some videos for y'all and really try to get that content going. As you may have noticed on the channel, I have been posting a few Myth of Empires videos, and it is what it is. I do enjoy the game, but I just am thinking about holding off on posting any more of those kind of videos for now. Anyways, back to this build. So you can see what we've done on the walls is using the shutters, as well as some of the dark wood pieces, as well as some of the normal wood pieces, and really throwing in some of that detail along the windows, and using the glass and all that. So I really like the end results of this build, and to me, it's one of my most prettiest builds. It is what it is. And if hopefully y'all agree to that, actually, because I really strive to provide good quality content for you all that are watching my build videos, because I took a lot of inspiration from Versailles when I really started getting into the Valheim videos themselves, and there's so many different building techniques that are out there, and there's so many great builders, from going on Reddit, looking at the posts there's just so much great inspiration out there for builds and ideas that you can throw into your build. So if you're struggling for some inspiration on what to build or what you want to look like, I highly recommend checking all that out, as well as going on to the Valheim Discord, which I am a part of as well. So yep, so that's exactly what I do when I'm struggling. But I've been, like I said, kind of in a Disney little kick here lately, and decided to bring that to Valheim and give it this old world medieval style. I guess you can call it medieval style. I don't really know. Not really sure what style, other than it just being a cottage style look. But bringing all that inspiration into this build was a lot of fun. So as you can see, we're still placing the walls, and this probably took the longest, and I had to cut out a lot of video footage on this and really shorten down this video, which I struggled with quite a bit, because I wanted to try to keep videos around maybe 30 minutes most. So, and then obviously I wanted to leave the cinematics for the very end. So if you're still sticking around, thank you. I do appreciate it. And stick around to the very end for the cinematics. Probably should have said that at the beginning. It's like I said, guys, it has been a hot minute since I've recorded one of these videos. So we finally finished up the first floor there. Like I said, I think it looks really good, going into a lot of detail like I do with all my builds, and that's why it takes me forever to actually record a video for you all. But now you can see we're starting to work on the overhang over the center tower of the build itself, and I really wanted this part to really stand out compared to the rest of the build. You'll see later on in the cinematics, the interior, some of the shots of like the molding that I put in, the finished fireplace. I did not record any of the footage of me actually furnishing the place, but I think it turned out really, really nice. There you can see just adding a little bit of character to that small little window on the tower. I really like the way that turned out. I like building windows in this game for some reason. Don't ask why, I just do. They are, to me, a lot of fun to build because there's so many different styles that you can really do. So yep. For any of y'all are wondering, yes, this is modded. Use Valheim Plus. That's why all the pieces are lighting up blue. I have turned off the integrity of this build, or all the building pieces, I should say. So if you're trying to copy this and you do use mods, be sure to check your configuration file and make sure that you have the structural integrity set to 0, I believe it is, where it completely turns off the structural integrity of the building pieces. That's the only way that I can can make these builds so extravagant, I guess you could call it, so highly detailed. But that's just my style of building. I really enjoy building with just no constraints. It's just free reign and just have as much fun as possible. You'll see as we move around this tower, well, I jumped ahead, but I struggled a lot with that tower, believe it or not. I think I actually cut out all that footage because nobody wants to see me struggling. So like I said, though, I did struggle with that tower and trying to get it because it's not technically symmetrical, and you'll see that later on when I go to put the roof on it. On this back side, there is a nice arched bridge, and again, that's using the Valheim Plus mod, where there are where you can, rotate the objects. And it's not a very severe rotation. However, it's a nice little arched bridge over this little creek that I'm kind of surrounded by, the ocean and the creek and all that. I really wanted to build next to the water, as I like to always build next to the water. I just think it adds so much more character to a build. And so I found this nice open area in the meadows, which, I really enjoy building in the meadows. I think it's one of the most prettiest places, personally. But I also do like building in the dark forest as well. So either way, as you can see now, we're going to go ahead and throw in the stairs. Like I said, this build is nowhere near, what's the term? What's the word that I'm looking for? It's not all set on the same level. I don't even know if that's the correct term. However, you can see when I tried to place those stairs at the very, very end to get it to level off with the top floor or the top of that small wall, it wouldn't. And so I decided I was going to just leave it as is and build off of that. Now you can see me starting on this inside of the tower, and good God Almighty, was it a pain. Trying to get this to line up and using those pieces. I think I know what happened, but again, I don't really know what happened there. So if any of y'all are really good at building very symmetrical and then expanding it out by a half piece, let me know, because I could definitely take some tips from y'all. So, anyways, I decided I'm just going to cover it up, put a roof in it, and make it a nice little foyer entrance to this house. I really wanted to have more of a grand entrance to this little cottage, but at the same time, it is a cottage, so it's not supposed to have a really grand entrance. But this is a more upscaled cottage, and that's what I'm sticking with. So, yeah. Anyways, there is a lot of wood. Tried to hold off on as much stone as possible, except in the foundation and on the chimney. But I think it's a good balance. Now you can see I wanted to, as with the overhang that I'm putting in now, I wanted to have the overhang on the back as well, just to match this one lower side. And so I wanted to throw in a gable there, and for the life of me, I could not figure out if I wanted to do a full 2-meter piece or a 1-meter piece, but in the end I used the 1-meter piece. You can see there I've gone on the 45s, moving up into the 26 degree. That gives that nice cottage barn style feel for your build. So if you're wondering or want to give your roof angles a little bit more character, you can always switch up the angles. I think it looks really, really good. You could probably also go on a 45, raise it up raise it up like 1 meter, and then put on another, what's the term I'm looking for? Another roof piece, whether it's 26 or 45 degree. So anyways, moving on, got that roof over, and now we're going to go ahead and throw some windows in. This top area will be the bedroom for this house. Actually, this whole entire top area is the bedroom and whatever else you want to put in it. I think I threw a table, a nice 4-poster bed, and some chests. I think I was going to do some custom furniture, but I really decided to hold off on that. So yeah, but you'll see what the interior and all that looks like once we get to the cinematics. So other than that, we're just going to finish off this area, and we're going to throw on the roof, and then the part 1 of this build will be completed. You will see as we move around and we're putting some more detail with these the dark wood, excuse me, and using the shutters. I use shutters. Oh my God, did I use shutters this build? But you'll see on the gable ends for this top section some really nice detail over these windows. And I wanted to use the 26 degree, but I realized that was too short there, so we go up another 45 then to the 26 to kind of match the roof angle on everywhere else. But you can see that I'm going to overlap, basically go back inside of the overhang and really start placing these pieces and giving it more of a dynamic and just more detail, as you can see that I'm doing right now. But I'm going to stop rambling here. I do appreciate every single one of y'all that has made it this far. And again, if you are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Consider subscribing. We're building a nice little community here, and I do greatly appreciate every single one of y'all. And I will leave it to the cinematics here in about 5 to 7 minutes left in the build time lapse, and I will get another video out to y'all hopefully soon. So again, thank you everybody, and I hope y'all have a good one. See you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.